how you can translate vision into reality. Of course, for small and medium enterprises, it's more difficult than for Google to come, and embark on an endeavor. Italy is the second industrial powerhouse in Europe, the first for number of manufacturing companies, 340,000. The reason is that the bulk of them is small and medium enterprises, but with oftentimes a global leadership in their own niche. So I think they can matter even to a giant like India, but of course they are more worried to go in uncharted territories, if you allow me, than to join other companies in, Maharashtra, Delhi, Tamil Nadu, where there are already clusters of Italian companies. What would you say to them to convince to come to Andhra Pradesh rather than in already experienced territory?
Thank you, Your Excellency. We are in a cooperative federalism. States has to compete each other. This is not new for me. Even earlier I used to compete. Once Bangalore was IT capital for India. Then I used to compete to get it to Hyderabad. Now Hyderabad is better rated than Bangalore because of competition. In Davos also we used to compete. At one stage, the then Chief Minister S.M. Krishna told me, no longer I can compete with you, we will work together. Then I started, excellent, we will work together. India is one, we will promote India. I had a long political career, Your Excellency, fourth time Chief Minister. I have seen everything, starting with reform, technology, now things how it is moving. I can say one thing, we are in a very, very inspiring time. Recently, cyclone has come. How I handle the cyclone, my goal is zero death. Then I geared up my machinery. I am having all historical data. And also real-time data, I am collecting 42 parameters now. AI is available. And also cyclone prediction is coming more or accurate now. Then we are planning systematically, tracking, planning, preparedness, everything, and as a team. Ultimately, we are able to reduce the loss also. That is where I am saying, in future, I can track every investment, what is happening in the state. And also I can communicate real time. Today, no need to come to my office, all of you. Once you put an application, you can track your progress. Not only for you, even common citizen. Through WhatsApp governance, 750 services I am providing online. Tomorrow I can communicate to the last mile what they have to do, right decision. That is the biggest advantage for our future. Now only we need leaders. Now I have to focus, so many technologies are available now. It is matured. To handle all these things, we need more and more leaders. Now I have to prepare leadership. Marketing, leadership, interpersonal relations, all these things we are working. I am confident now. It will happen. Thank you, Your Excellency. Even India, every state is more or less European countries in size of population. in size of population. And also things are happening now.
So,
cooperative federalism and competitive federalism. Sir, there are people from Bangalore present here. I'll not ask them, I'll ask them to carry a message.
Yeah, we are all Indians now. We have to work together.
I'll ask Edith Norman again. There's been a phenomenal relationship with your country and through your businesses.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chief Minister, it's a pleasure to be here. And the way you radiate your personal energy is amazing, not only in Andhra Pradesh, but throughout India and beyond. And my question is about energy, not just yours, but the ambitions that Andhra Pradesh has on renewable energy. Now, I come from the Netherlands, and I would like to know how you see the cooperation, no competition, we're working together on behalf of the green energy, and how Andhra Pradesh and the Netherlands and other European countries, again, we are working together, we're not competing, how you see this cooperation on the green energy.
No, this is one sector. Europe also is working in a big way for sustainability. We are seeing now global warming, and also we are having so many problems. Even cloud burst is the order of the day now. Some area, one day, 40 to 50 centimeters rainfall. Unprecedented. Never have seen for the last, I'm in politics for the last 4.5 decades. Never have seen. What it means, it is alarm for all of us, global warming. Now we have to move differently. I have seen days, no power. Then I brought reforms. Now I am saying power is available, but what type of power? That is where breakthroughs have come, solar. Earlier solar, 15 rupees unit, very prohibitive cost. Then at one stage, we scaled in a big way, automatic rates have come down. Even panels, we used to import from other countries, especially China and other countries. Now we are manufacturing everything now. I am telling you now, very interesting case studies. Andhra is very strong in solar. We are having very hot sun. In one part of our Rayalaseema, very good sunlight. And also wind is very good in Andhra Pradesh. There we are going wind energy. And also terrain of the area is so strong with water, I can go pumped storage. Long back, 3 decades back I started pumped storage, then reservoir project. Now we are going for pumped storage. And also battery as a balance. I am going for microgrids now. Even substation, I can go generation of power with a battery, distribution, grid will act as a balancing factor. You can name anything. All transport will be EV. Agriculture will be solar. And also you can name anything, commercial industry, everything I am encouraging, captive industry for power, and also self-sufficient. You are having any problem, we will go more and more green energy, we will give it to them. Now we are having ports. 2 projects are coming, green hydrogen, green ammonia. One is Greenco is coming in Kakinada. And also NTPC is coming in Visakhapatnam. They are investing, and also NPTC and also Government of Andhra Pradesh, joint venture. We are going now. What all you are talking now I have announced, Andhra Pradesh will be green hydrogen valley. That is where we are moving now. I am confident the day will come. You will see all models. Huge investment is coming. Data centers are coming. 1 gigawatt data center, they need 6 gigawatt power generation. I am going to supply. That is how even nuclear we are going now. That also we are working. So many advantages are here. So I am assuring you, you also come with your best practices. You are also having an idea of global well-being. We will work with you. And also it is a win-win situation.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. I'm getting extremely strong looks from your office to stop this because your schedule is going haywire. Sir, if with permission, may I indulge in one question from France, from a lady from France, Olivia. May I request you to bring up? Yeah, please.
Honorable Minister, thank you for having France also here. We had the CII delegation who already reminded us in France how your state is, the growth of your state is incredible. You said at the beginning of your speech that nobody can ignore India. I think now we can say nobody can ignore Andhra Pradesh. So I know your schedule is tight, but can we have just your views about the port, which is a huge asset also, and how you want to make it a green port, which you partially answered in the previous question, if you have time. Thank you.
This is where no, this is where we are very weak in shipbuilding. Country as such. That's where I am discussing with Amit ji to focus on that. Now we are working shipbuilding and all development of all ports, nearly 20 small and big